History remembers kings. Their legacies are etched in stone and written in ancient texts. Two powerful rulers, Ashurbanipal and Nebuchadnezzar, lived long ago. They ruled vast empires, shaping the course of history. Ashurbanipal, the Assyrian, was known for his might and his library. His collection of texts was unparalleled, a treasure trove of knowledge. Nebuchadnezzar, the Babylonian, rebuilt Babylon into a wonder. His most famous creation, the Hanging Gardens, is still marveled at today. They lived and ruled in the same era, but in different places. Or did they? Their stories are intertwined in mysterious ways. What if these two kings were actually one man? Some historians wonder. The evidence is intriguing and puzzling. Could Ashurbanipal and Nebuchadnezzar be the same person? It's a historical puzzle that challenges our understanding of the past. We will explore their lives, their reigns, and the possible connections, delving into ancient manuscripts and archaeological findings. Join us as we journey back in time to uncover the truth, through the ruins of ancient cities and the whispers of history. Could these two powerful figures be the same person? Let's find out. The answer may change our understanding of history forever. Ashurbanipal ruled Assyria from 668 to 627 BC. His reign marked a significant period in the history of the ancient Near East. He was a fierce warrior king, known for his military prowess and strategic acumen. He expanded the Assyrian Empire to its largest size, stretching from the Persian Gulf to the Mediterranean Sea. He was also a scholar, deeply interested in the arts and sciences. Ashurbanipal collected thousands of clay tablets in his palace at Nineveh, creating one of the first great libraries of the ancient world. This library is one of the greatest discoveries from the ancient world. Ashurbanipal faced many enemies throughout his reign. He fought rebels and invaders, defending his empire with relentless determination. He was victorious in most of his battles, securing his legacy as a formidable ruler. He was known for his cruelty to his enemies, often using brutal tactics to maintain control. Despite his strength, his empire was weakening under the weight of its own vastness. Internal strife and constant warfare took their toll, leading to the eventual decline of the Assyrian Empire. Ashurbanipal's prowess in hunting was seen as a symbol of his strength and kingship, embodying the spirit of the Assyrian warrior. Nebuchadnezzar II ruled Babylon from 605 to 562 BC. During his reign, he transformed Babylon into one of the most splendid cities of the ancient world. He is famous for his building projects in Babylon, which included massive walls, grand palaces, and intricate temples. He restored the city to its former glory after years of decline, making it a center of culture and power. He built the famous Hanging Gardens of Babylon, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. These gardens were said to be an extraordinary feat of engineering and beauty. He also constructed the Ishtar Gate, a magnificent entrance to the city adorned with blue glazed bricks and depictions of dragons and bulls. Nebuchadnezzar was a skilled military leader, known for his strategic prowess and formidable army. He defeated the Egyptians and controlled a vast empire that stretched across the Middle East, securing Babylon's dominance. He was a devout follower of the Babylonian god Marduk, and his devotion influenced many of his building projects. He built and restored many temples, ensuring that the religious and cultural life of Babylon thrived. Nebuchadnezzar's reign marked a golden age for the Babylonian Empire, characterized by prosperity, architectural innovation, and cultural achievements. Nebuchadnezzar II's building projects like the Ishtar Gate were renowned for their grandeur and have left a lasting legacy on the history of architecture. Section 4, Echoes of Empire, Parallels and Possibilities. Let's start with the Assyrian king Essarhaddon. Around 671 BCE, he invaded Egypt and defeated Pharaoh Taharka. After victory, he installed Necho I as a vassal, but rebellion brewed, and when he returned, his son Ashurbanipal completed what he started, by sacking Thebes. Now let's compare that to Nebuchadnezzar. In 597 BCE, he invades Judah. King Jehoiachin is removed. Zedekiah is installed as his vassal, but again, rebellion, and like Esarhaddon's tale, he comes back, and this time Jerusalem is destroyed. 2 kings, 2 rebellions, 2 vassals, 2 sons captured, 2 cities destroyed by fire in second campaigns. The pattern is hauntingly similar. People carry their gods, stories, and names. When tribes scatter, they don't leave with empty hands. They carry more than bones and bread. They carry gods, they carry kings, they carry stories. And generations later, they inscribe their memory onto stone walls, temples, palaces. And 2,000 years after that, a man like me finds them. So how do we explain the confusion? Why do we think Essarhaddon and Nebuchadnezzar are two different men? Let me offer 4 possibilities. Time compression. Over generations, memories blur, events compress, decades become years, names fade into each other. Dynastic transitions, Assyria fell and Babylon rose, but records may have carried over, repainted with new titles and rulers. Regional perspectives, different lands recorded the same war through different lenses. Egypt's enemy was Assyria, Judah's enemy was Babylon. But what if both empires were reflections of the same force? Dynastic transitions, Assyria fell and Babylon rose, but records may have carried over, repainted with new titles and rulers. Geographic misidentification, ancient historians may have confused cities. Memphis becomes Babylon, Abydos becomes Jerusalem. It happens more often than we like to admit. If history is a story passed through broken mouths, maybe our job isn't to find one truth, but to listen for the echo that rings across every version. Section 5, History's Whispers, Unraveling the Threads. The story of Ashurbanipal and Nebuchadnezzar shows us the complexity of history. Sometimes, the past is unclear. We must examine the evidence carefully. We must be open to new possibilities. The mystery of these two kings reminds us that history is not always black and white. It takes us all to look into our past and come to an agreement. It's far better process than being told what is and what isn't, and having to accept it blindly. Until then, we need to teach our young to think and come to a conclusion with work and consensus. It is up to us to listen to the whispers of history and unravel its mysteries. Archaeological discoveries continue to shed light on the past, potentially revealing more about these enigmatic rulers.